exciting overtime games at Lawson Ice Arena with Colorado College. The Broncos winning Friday 3-2 and falling 6-5 on Saturday. And Andy, just a thought on the weekend series. How about Friday first?
Well, I mean, first and foremost, we knew that Colorado College was a much improved team this year. They'd already beaten Denver and North Dakota and beaten some other quality teams. So we knew that. We knew they were going to play with a lot of pace and try to get afters. Did some solid things on Friday night. Again, started strong. Guys were skating. They were both physical games. Put ourselves in a bit of a hole, taking some unnecessary penalties on Friday night. Our penalty killers did an outstanding job. Our power play came up with a couple of big goals as well there too. So we were real good in the special teams, and just really, I thought, hurt ourselves with some lack of discipline. And we're going to get into Saturday night where we ended up losing the game, and I think the penalty situation cost us there as well too. We took 4 in the second period, and probably played maybe one of the best 20-minute segments I've ever had during my time here from a Bronco hockey team. In the first period were outstanding Saturday. And again, let it slip away, I think, because of a lack of discipline, and cost us some energy. And Colorado College started feeling real good about themselves, and we were not good enough in the third period.
In the Friday game, you got a late goal in the third period from Paul Stojkovic to tie it, who went into overtime. And then Richard Zanal scored his first career goal for the Broncos to win it.
A couple of great scenarios. Paul scored a shorthanded goal. I know you're going to talk to him later. He scored a shorthanded goal at St. Cloud. It was a big goal for us. And then a huge power play goal, as you mentioned, late in the game on Friday night. And Richard Zanal, that was his very first university point, was the overtime goal. It was a great play. He was actually on the ice to take the face-off, and I told him after the face-off, come off and we'll put somebody else out there. And as he was going up the ice, I was expecting him to come off, and fortunately he didn't hear me, went in and scored one, so it was great.
All right, now you go to Omaha, a team you played twice here and swept them back in November at Lawson Ice Arena. Andy, how about a thought on the Omaha Mavericks and this trip this weekend?
Well, it wouldn't matter who we're playing. I mean, we're battling as hard as we can to make sure that we finish as high as we can in the regular season. We want to play at home in the playoffs. And, again, it was a scenario on Saturday night. If we'd won, we would have gotten in the first place in the NCHC. So we're battling, and we're going to go into Omaha again, a much improved team. I mean, they generate offense. You look at the number of points that all of their players have, and they've got their forwards have got some big numbers. They got Pope's got 31 points. They got guys over 20 points. Got some defensemen contributing as well there too. So we respect them a great deal. We played really well in the 2 home games against them. We were on top of the puck and had great puck possession. That's something we've got to emphasize this weekend. And they're obviously going to look at the videos of the games against us, and their team has played well. They had a bit of a tough weekend out against Denver last weekend, but Denver's obviously a very, very good team as well. So we're excited about the trip, and it's a great challenge to play against the Mavericks.
Spent a few minutes here with Paul Stojkovic of the Bronco hockey team, one of the assistant captains. He plays offense, he plays defense, he plays power play, and he plays on the penalty kill. And haven't seen you put on the pads yet and go into the goal, but I guess you could probably do that too, huh?
Yeah, I get a couple chirps from the opposition each game, asking when I'm going to be playing net next. So, but I think it's important. I'm glad I could do it. I love being versatile, and whatever the coaching staff and the team needs, I'm willing to do it.
It was your goal in the Friday game, late in the third period, that sent it into overtime. Talk about that score.
Yeah, that was a great play by our whole power play unit. That was the first weekend we got together as a full unit, and we really moved the puck well. Having Dawson DiPietro on that half wall with that great vision and great skill, it's such an asset to that unit. And then Scott Moldenhauer made a great play, passing me the puck in the middle of the slot, and my goal probably wouldn't have gone in without Austin Rushoff standing in front, taking away the goalie's eyes. So that was a full team goal for that one.
All right, finally, your career's kind of winding down here. You're in the final stretches of your senior season. You thought about that much?
Yeah, actually, me and Scott Moldenhauer and Neil Goff, the whole senior class, just had a meeting after practice today, and we kind of just sat down and thought to ourselves, we only have 10 games left in the regular season of our careers, and we're like, whew, that flew by quickly. But The exciting part is we got an incredible group in here, and we're focused on these last 10 games, and we're ready to make a strong push to end our careers off here as Broncos.